Lads, today we're gonna do a Banlist prediction video. I'm a little early to the party this year, and with all the events that are coming up in October, realistically somewhere in September is a realistic time to be getting a Banlist, and I'm not sure when. I do believe that there's a couple of hits to dampen the power of all of the top tier decks without outright killing any of them, except for maybe one. One hit does probably kill one of them. Let's dive in and let's talk about the ban section. First off is Dimension Shifter. I think this card warps too much around it. I think it has a similar argument to Maxi, where if there's a deck that can play it, it's very abused. And the fact there's not a lot of interaction with it, so if you go first and you're playing a deck that doesn't care, you can just set up everything you need to, and it kind of gets in the way of fun. I think Dimension Shifter could be hit. This one is more of a wish hit than anything else, but I could see Konami hitting it. The next ban on our ban list prediction is Ringroom the Striking Dragon. Of all the cards that would directly impact the branded Chimera list, Ringroom is a really solid hit. The deck plays two of it already, and I think it's completely within the world of reason to see this card going to 0. Branded is not immune, but I don't think hitting Branded Fusion is the correct hit. I think Ringroom brings the power level of the deck down enough to allow other variants to potentially see play. The next hit is going to be Kashtira, a Rise Heart. A Rise Heart is kind of a format warping card. It's requiring decks to play Book of Moon, Book of Eclipse, Kaijus. You're playing a bunch of cards that just deal with one-on-one interaction in a format where the banishing on top of everything else is just too much. And it has protection, and it steals your cards. It's a lot. It does a lot of things, and it's very difficult to deal with. The outs are very limited, and the fact that you can do all this basically off of one card, kind of crazy. So I could see them banning Kashtira, a Rise Heart here, and this is the card I think that would kill a deck, potentially, but we'll have to wait and see. The last card I have getting hit to 0 is only getting hit because I think it changed the way the deck is played, and that's Hieratic Seal of Heavenly Spheres. I don't personally hate Dragon Link or want it completely neutered. I do think that Konami has a history of taking out world-winning decks, and I don't know if they're going to outright murder it, but I do have multiple hits on here for it. But this is just a very powerful card that can summon anything from the deck. It's kind of insane, and it's a bounce. It's really strong, so I think it's going to go to 0. Into the limited section. In the limited section, we're going to start with Bysteel Magna Mud. It searches the whole deck. I think at 1 is fine. I think multiple of it becomes a problem. I also have Sprite Blue going to 1. I don't know if Konami's going to actually do it. Sprite seems like the TCG's new baby, I guess, but it's very possible and very within the world of reason for the TCG to line up with the OCG. Sprite has been a very topping and very powerful deck for a long time, since Power of the Elements, which is at this point I think 3 or 4 sets ago, and it's literally always been a possible tier 1 threat. So I could see them limiting Sprite Blue to just change up the format. Next I have Xperley Noir. I don't think this card is bannable. I don't think that they need to hit anything else. I think Noir at 1 means that you have to deal with that 1, and once you've dealt with it, you just have to out-resource them and win the game. The next one, and this was a weird hit, but I could see Tour Guide from the Underworld going to 1. Again, welcome back Tour Guide, I guess. This is not a BA hate, even though I hate that deck. This is a Unchained hit without hitting any Unchained card, so that the deck is still playable and you can still put it into other decks. Next up is Quick Launch. I don't agree with this hit, but I think it could possibly go to 1. The card is a non-hard once per turn, summon from deck. It's really strong. I could see it going to 1. Next up is Big Welcome Labyrinth. You can see that card going to 1. Card's kind of crazy. It makes Labyrinth a little less consistent. I could see that going to 1 or 2, so this disclaimer could be 1 or 2. I could see either happening. Last but not least is the freedom of my boy, the freedom of Orchest Harport. I think Orchest Harporer can go to 1. I do not think it's going to change the format. Master Duel has proven that Orchest at full power doesn't change anything. Even like with or without Maxi, I don't think it changes anything. Free my boy, he did nothing wrong. The last section on the list is the semi-limited list. And I only have one card, and that would be Alert. Do I think that Konami's going to hit Rescue Ace already directly? I don't know what else they'd hit. So I think Alert going to 2, lightly hitting the consistency. It's a brand new, like it's a new topping deck. So I don't know if they'd get rid of it already. I don't think slaughtering it is the right option, but I definitely could see them hitting a little consistency hit. But it's not picking on Christian or a Rescue Ace aficionado. It's more just, it's a topping deck. It's been out a while. It's probably gonna get a consistency hit. I don't know what else to tell you. Konami likes to do those. Let's address the big red elephant in the room, the 2 or 3 cards that we didn't talk about. The first one being Maxi. I don't think Maxi should come back. That's it. I don't know what else to tell you. If you think that card should come back, it warps the whole format around it. So no, Maxi, stay bye-bye. Eradicator Epidemic Virus being bannable. I disagree again. Eradicator Epidemic Virus is a powerful trap card, but it's still a trap card. You can't use it really going second. It's not very good. And you have to know what you're playing against and make the right call at the right time to literally wipe them out and just win the game. But you have to make those calls, and you have to be very efficient, and you have to see it unsearchable 3 of. It is what it is. So I don't think that it's bannable, but you may disagree. And that's gonna do it. Those are the only 2 controversial cards that I can think of right now are Maxi and Eradicator. And I don't think either one of them are gonna move. I think they're fine where they are. But that's gonna do it for our Banlist prediction video. Make sure you subscribe. We've now broken that 1,000 subscriber mark, which is super cool and I appreciate it. We'll be launching some cool stuff here soon for the community, for our community, for you guys. So make sure you check those out. Let us know what you think down in that comment section down below. And until next time, lads, good fun. Have luck.